This is the Excel data analysis for the Freestyle Libra for Derby data to assess the pre and post Libra outcome for goal score. So this is the Excel sheet, and this is a whole list of patients identifier for Derby. So first of all, so I'll highlight the file and insert a pivot table in order to make it simple, the data collection. So now you've got the pivot table fields with all the columns on the right here. And from that, I'm going to pick the identifier, and that will automatically, clicking that will automatically go onto row. And then because many patients have different visits, just to ensure that it is appropriate, I'll drag the visit number here onto column. So now for the values, I'm going to look for the assessment for hypoglycemia unawareness, which is that one. So this is the value before Libra, and then I'll scroll down to find the assessment of hypoglycemia unawareness after Libra, which should be under the follow-up section. Okay, so now you've got that, the values before and after. So in order to do analysis, I'll have to take this out from this pivot table and to cut and paste it into another Excel sheet. So there are about 369 patients in the Derby data. So that's right-click, copy, and I'll add another sheet there. So this, I'll label it before and after, and paste. Yep, so that's the before, and then you go back there to find after. So that's before, this would be after. So again, copy, after. So now you've got before and after goal score value from the Freestyle Libra. Because what we're assessing here is goal score, which is hypoglycemia unawareness, we want to see, we're interested in patients who has hypoglycemia unawareness at baseline, which means the value should be above 3. So in order to do that, I will need to pick out the before patients who have hypoglycemia unawareness at baseline, value above 3. So to do that, I'll highlight this and sort the data. So sort by column A, and I'll order it in terms of largest to smallest. So now you've got before and after, ordered from largest to smallest. And I'm interested to pick up only patients who have hypoglycemia unawareness at baseline, which means that they've got value of 4 or above at baseline. So I'll start from there and highlight that. Copy. And paste. So Control V. Okay, so that's, I'll label it for more than 3. So now you've got before and after. So all these patients with a goal score of more than 3 at baseline and the after Freestyle Libre data. So again, now in this column, you can see that there are gaps in some patients after. So these are patients whose data was not available after starting Libra. So now what I'm interested in now is to analyze all patients who have the goal score before and after. So I'm going to have to get rid of these empty columns. So to do that, I'll sort again. But this time I'll sort for the column E here. There you go. So now those who don't have the post-Libra goal score will be highlighted as no values there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to highlight again in order to copy and paste into another column. So Control V. So this is before and after. So now we've got two columns, before and after, for all patients with hypoglycemia unawareness at baseline, that means above 3, and matched for patients who have Freestyle Libre goal score analysis after. So now you want to do the mean value, and I normally just use the simple Excel function of equals average brackets and highlight that column, and then close brackets, return. So that's the mean value for before, and in order to do the same analysis for after, click on that cell, and then you can see this plus at the bottom right corner, and just drag it, and they do the same analysis. And similarly, you can do standard deviation. So the command will have to start with equal, and then brackets, and then highlight again, close brackets, return, and then to do the same analysis for after, you just drag it. So these are the standard deviation. In order to analyze statistical analysis, I'll add the p-value here and click on that column so that the results will appear on that. So in order to do that, I will go on to formula, insert function, t-test, so array 1 is the before value, array 2 will be after value, two-tail t-test of unequal variance, and you press OK, and you can see the p-value is less than 0.00001. So that's the Excel analysis of the Freestyle Libre data for goal score before and after Freestyle Libre, applying for the Derby data.